Greetings loyal minions, welcome back to the SciShow, the #1 ranked YouTube channel for people who give the best thoughtful Christmas presents ever, like a subscription to my channel. It's cheap, it's easy, and it's exactly what I need. If that's you, I appreciate you. Well, fresh off my war hits, if you haven't checked that video out, go and see how much I get screwed by the Wheel of Randomness. And we are now straight into reviewing a couple of new heroes in the Astral Summons Portal, the new Astral Dwarves. So let's get into it. First up, we have Salniss. Bit of an interesting looking character here. Very muscular looking with a very big gun. I like big guns, so it's a positive straight up. We have a holy hero. We are a ranger. So we're obviously getting the talent of the chance to bypass defensive buffs, including counterattacks, which is always handy. And if the buffs are bypassed, we're getting the -20 defense for 3 turns with the Master Pierce if that is enabled. Having a look at the new family Astral Dwarves. So the bonus we have here is for 1 or 2 heroes of a 20 or 25% chance to dispel a random dispellable status effect buff from all enemies at the end of each turn. So from all enemies is quite good. 20% chance for 1, so yeah, it can be quite handy, but obviously a reasonably small chance of going off, and with 2 heroes it's only 25%, which it's probably a little bit low for 2 heroes, but 1 in 4 chance of quite a powerful effect there. We have the passive of bypassing minions, so all damage done by this character's special skill bypasses minions. The next passive, resist negative minion effects. The character has innate resistance against incoming negative effects and damage from minions. And a third passive, because why not give a brand new overpowered hero 3 passives when some of the old ones basically have none. Anyway, perfect accuracy. The character's special skill never misses its target. So again, I'm not sure why we've started putting that down as a passive. The Astral Elves have that listed as part of their special skill, but all of a sudden we're seeing it listed as a passive. So not sure what that's about, but gotta love the consistency. Yeah, so obviously these are part of the Astral Summons Portal. However, we are now getting into the Astral Dwarves rather than Elves. So on to the main part. We have quite good overall stats, obviously, as all new heroes have. Quite high attack, which is good. We're looking at a fast speed, double-barreled star stick. And we're dealing 425% damage to the target. The target gets silenced for 3 turns, deals 425% to a random enemy. This effect targets the same enemy as the first hit if there is no other valid targets. The target of the second hit receives plus 50% increased damage for 3 turns. The effect is increased by plus 10% for each minion or mega minion owned by all enemies up to 100% in total. Yeah, so it's a fast sort of double semi-sniper. I don't like the randomness of the second hit, but it can be useful. I also like the fact that, you know, like if you've got a hit 3 hero and you get down to only having 1 or 2 enemies left, then I mean the hit 3 is sort of wasted. Or if you kill off the flanks and you have one in the middle and on the wings and that type of thing, whereas this sort of hero where it does the second hit, it can hit the same hero twice, or it will skip over and hit, you know, a wing and then the other wing. So I do like that part of it, but the randomness isn't great when you're trying to take out specific targets near the start of the battle. So 425% with that attack power. We'll throw on the, yeah, so we can see there it's up near 1800, so quite good. Also has the attack up A for talent, so that's just going to make that hit even harder. The target, so the first one gets silenced for 3 turns, so obviously being yellow, having these minion passives is another hero we can use to counter Costume Diao-chan, although there are quite a lot out there now, so it's not as hard as it used to be. But obviously bypassing the minion with the damage resisting any damage from the minions, and then also the silence. So costume Jiao-Chan sort of has no protection against that. So yeah, the silence will keep her out of the game for a little while. You're hitting the second target, and that second target is then getting extra damage, which is great for your follow-up hit. So look, could even be used against a Titan, depending on your roster obviously, but yeah, if you manage to pull this and you don't have fantastic heroes already for your Titan, this one with a second hit is going to then give plus 50% increased damage for 3 turns. So yeah, overall a reasonable hero. Nothing overpowered. I did mention overpowered at the start. That's just a general comment about new heroes. But yeah, it's a little niche, just being the hit 1 and then a hit second. But the silence is obviously good at running at fast speed. You can just sort of target one enemy, take them out, give yourself a few more turns to get the battle on your own, yeah, on your own terms. So there we go. Let's look at the next one. Second up for the Astral Dwarves, we have Quari. Yeah, that sounds good enough to me. Look, just hate on me if you think it's wrong. We have a blue monk, obviously giving the chance to resist ailments. I'll just double check the percentage. So it's 30% chance to resist status ailments with a master withstand. And if you do, you also cleanse and use ailment from this character. So decent little talent there. Same bonus as we just looked at. So it's a 20 or 25% chance to dispel a random effect buff from all enemies. End of each turn, we're bypassing minions with the damage. We are resisting the negative effects and damage from minions, and we also never miss the target. So we're again quite good overall stats, a little bit higher on the health than the previous, so a little bit more survivability. We have Fluvial Path, running at average speed, dealing 435% damage to the target and nearby enemies. So very good at hit 3. That's quite a large hit for a hit 3. Target and nearby enemies receive 776 water damage over 4 turns. All allies absorb 50% of dealt water damage as boosted health. And growth, we're giving all allies 200 attack and 200 defense. So we know how the growth mechanic works. So we're dealing 776 water damage over 4 turns. So you're looking at around about, we're just going to say 200 per turn. Do that to 3, that's 600 per turn, and you're getting 50% of that back. So yeah, around about 300 back as boosted health each turn. That's not too bad. That's as good as what some of the sort of heal and boost over time heroes do. And you're giving that to all allies, so that's not terrible. Nice little bonus. That will be a little bit more obviously once you add additional troops and that type of thing, emblems. So yeah, another good hero. The growth is obviously quite good. If you're pairing with other average speed, that's probably the slight downfall. If you're pairing it with sort of fast blue hitters, then they're going to be going off generally, depending on how many tiles you get before this guy. But yeah, paired with other average, he's obviously, yeah, if you can get like a defense down in there to start with a fast even, then you're using this guy and maybe another average or a couple of other average speeds, or you're just waiting to get them all charged. Use this guy to get that growth on there to give you the extra attack. But yeah, he's also giving you some defense with the growth. Yeah, another decent hero. Nothing to chase over Christmas. There's obviously going to be a lot of heroes coming out with the mirror hero, so yeah, don't go spending all that Christmas money at once. But yeah, a couple of very good heroes. There's obviously other very good heroes in this portal. The odds are quite low, with the 0.4% chance of a featured and 0.5% chance of the event hero. But obviously we do have the double, so if you get one legend, you also get a different Astral hero. So if you get a legendary Astral hero, you get a second, just to clarify that. But yeah, that can be quite an awesome feeling when you pull one and then just grab a second. So yeah, if you are pulling in the portal, then hopefully you get the exact ones you're looking for. Best of luck. But again, don't go spending all that money at once. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate the support. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing and watching my videos but have not yet subscribed, please gently caress that subscribe button, give your kitty a scritch for me. Have a good one.